Hello once again, everyone. I am WinslettXIII, and I am starting this good old Let's Play. Holy cow. Yeah. Let's Play number 3, here we come, and we are starting Chrono Trigger. As you probably read in the title, and as I spoiled it at the end of my bonus episode of Shadow of the Colossus. But yeah, this Super Nintendo game, this is something else. This game is not one that I actually owned on cartridge, surprisingly enough. I didn't actually play it during the Super Nintendo era. Like I stated before in my Star Fox LP, I really, like, my first real memories and my first, like, generation memories is the N64 area. I did play the Nintendo, I did have one, I did have a Super Nintendo, but it was very limited on what I played. Like, I think really the RPG that I really played on my Super Nintendo was Super Mario RPG. Not Chrono Trigger or even Final Fantasy III, which we later found out was Final Fantasy VI. But, I don't know, like, this game I picked up pretty much on emulator after, pretty much like half of the people that probably watch this played this on emulator first. And it is definitely a hidden gem. I've actually been watching H.C. Bailey's Let's Play of it, and it sort of like re-sparked my interest in actually picking the game up again, because I've never actually beaten it. I know the story and all that, and I never actually defeated the final boss of the game. So I think this would be a perfect time to actually do that. And I bought it recently on the Virtual Console. I'm actually playing this on the Wii. It just makes recording a lot easier, actually. And I really just wanted to do it. I really felt like, starting an RPG. You know, like I've done a lot of action platforming / I guess shooting. And I really wanted something that I could sit down and hunker down and play for a little while. And it's definitely not going to be my only LP. I'll also recording Super Mario 64, so if an RPG isn't in your taste buds, then don't worry, that will be coming out roughly around the same upload time as this. But, nevertheless, we don't need to talk about other LPs, we need to talk about Chrono Trigger. But yeah, like I was saying, I never really played this game as a kid. I played it much later on, when emulators were cool back in high school, and I kind of feel bad for doing that now, because I'm more of a person that likes to purchase my games now. But this game, as I stated as a hint to this game, Akira Toriyama was the person that lended his artistic design to the characters, which is probably the coolest thing ever. And since we've watched the intro and I've totally talked through it, that's my practice file, by the way, and as you can see, I've named characters certain things. If you can pick out whose names they're supposed to be, then high five to all of you, but we are going to be starting a new game. But as I was saying, Akira Toriyama, he was the guy that lended his artistic design to this game. So all the characters look a lot like Dragon Ball characters. He's got a very unique art style that, I guess, is something that sticks out. So if you like Dragon Ball, you're probably going to like this. And things like Blue Dragon and stuff, but that's far off. I don't think I'll ever LP that game. But anyway, our main character, Chrono, is what his name is going to be. And without further ado, let's get started. What a serene intro. This is one thing about Super Nintendo games, is they didn't have long, lengthy intro cutscenes, where you feel like, oh, the first beginning part of my episode is just going to be the opening and a beginning cutscene. No, we're actually going to get into the gameplay in this first part. Oh, jeez. I'm really excited, actually. But anyway, Chrono! Good morning, Chrono! Come on, sleepyhead, get up! Ah, Lean's bell makes such a beautiful music. You were so excited about the Millennium Fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? I want you to behave yourself today. Let's get moving now. Tell me in the comments if you want me to read the dialogue. I mean, I guess you guys can read it yourself and probably read it faster. But, yeah, I just like to know because I want to experience the story again, so I am going to be reading it at my own pace. So if you want me to read it aloud, I can. Sometimes I have a little bit of difficulty reading because I'm reading fast, but that's okay. Finally, by the way, that inventor friend of yours. You know, oh dear, I've forgotten her name. Yeah, so apparently your mom has forgotten your childhood friend's name. That's nice. But anyway, her name is Luca. So, if you want to sort of throw it out there, Bulma. Bulma will really throw that name right out there. She's pretty much Bulma. It almost feels funny to name her Bulma, just because of that. But that's right, Luca. Don't forget that she invited you to see her new invention. Run along now, and be back before dinner. I will, but first, Mommy, I want my money. Mommy, I want my money. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your allowance, dear. Have fun at the fair. La 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 la. Yay, 200 gold. Mommy gave me money. Mama gave me money. Yeah, Mama gave me money. But, let's see. There are a couple places that I want to go. Not there. I actually want to go to the Mayor's Manor here. So this place is actually sort of the tutorial. So as this one was, I was going to say yes, just because I do already know. But this is sort of a tutorial area. This will tell you all about the battle system and all that type of stuff and what a save point is. It's really not that necessary because, well, I'm going to do it for you. But you do want to come up to here because if you ask him for his advice, he's going to talk about techniques. I'll get more into them as we play the game. But he feels so happy that you have so much enthusiasm that he's going to give you $300 just because. Actually, I should call it gold because it's gold in this game. So I got 300 gold, and then I got 100 from that chest, and then 200 from away. So I should have 1,000 gold by now. But there really isn't very much else to do. I mean, I could walk around and talk to everybody. Luca's house is actually down here. Does it actually call it Luca's house? Yeah, it actually does. But yeah, there's nothing really that important, and using a control stick to control Chrono on a 2D plane is going to be pretty fun. But nevertheless, we are at Lean Square, and we are actually participating in the Millennial Fair. It happens every 1,000 years in, I guess, the Chrono Trigger universe. And, yeah, there's a couple of things that you can do on here. So the race is on. I have to be quiet and watch. It looks like Cadillac won that day. Yes, I actually know the names of these guys. So I'm actually going to talk to him. I'm actually going to bet on the race. Why not? So, should I guess who the winner is? Sure. I don't know. It's sort of randomized. You can sort of affect the race a little bit by, like, running into them. But I'm just going to go with G.I. Jogger. So he's the guy over in the corner, is this guy right here. He's probably going to suck pretty hard, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're going to lose. Oh. Steel Knight, no. Let's see if I can affect this race a little. Oh, wait. Go, G.I. Jogger. Yes! Run, beat that cat! Look at him go! Yes! Yeah, G.I. Jogger! Woohoo! I can't believe that. That's pretty good for my first guess, too. A lot of the times it takes forever to win at this. That's fantastic. Alright, yeah, I want my 20 silver points. But yeah, the sort of gimmick of this area is, as you win the games and you play the games, you actually gain silver points. And you can spend those silver points in certain places, and you can also get money as an exchange rate. It's actually pretty crappy. But I actually do want to buy from this guy. I want to buy a bronze helm. I could buy the gi, but I'm actually going to get a better armor from a treasure chest pretty soon. So really, the helmet's all I really need to buy. The same thing with the weapon merchant, Melchior over here. I can, that's not the menu button. This is the menu button, this is what I want. I could, like I said, I could talk to Melchior and buy an iron sword. I probably will, but you can get a better sword a little bit later on. But then, let's progress with the story a little bit. Oh, what the hell happened? Hey, yeah, hey to you too, girl, you ran right into me. Ouch, that hurt. Well, the lean bell is ringing. I'm so sorry, are you alright? Or, okay, well, uh-oh, my pendant. Now, you want to talk to her first. This will affect something a little bit later on, don't want to spoil it. But yeah, definitely want to talk to her first. I could do the opposite of what you're supposed to do, but you actually get less items this way. So we're gonna do this the right way. So yeah, it's got so much sentimental value. May I have it back? Of course you can. Came to see the festival. You live in this town, don't? Aw, my TV cut out. God, my TV's been doing this lately. For some reason, when music isn't playing, it has some difficulty. So give me a sec here. I need to turn my TV on and off again. I know it's ridiculous, but it's just something that I gotta do. But from what I can gather, she's asking me if she can walk around with the fair with me, right? Come on, TV. Load up. Maybe I should have played this on an emulator. But yeah, sure, you can join me. There we go. I am a true gentleman. Aw, I'm so good. But, by the way, my name is Alright, her name is Marley. Alright, I had a friend named Marley back in elementary school. And yours? Chrono. What a nice name. Pleased to meet you. Now lead on. So she is now physically and permanently in our party for right now. We can't actually get rid of her. You can go and you can like leave here and you can go to the castle and the bridges and stuff. There really is no reason. Now, if you're hungry and your health is low, you can actually eat this. But this belongs to this old man. You know, no time to talk, just sitting down for my lunch. But you really don't want to do that. Just like you want to talk to her first with the pendant. But one thing we do want to do is we want to talk to this kitty. And the kitty's going to follow us, or the old man could get in our way. Alright. Come on, kitty. Alright. Sometimes that cat glitches on the corners, and it's really crappy. But you pretty much want to lead this cat down here. Oh, come on. There you go. You want to lead it back to this girl right here. You brought my cat. Yay, thank you. You're so sweet, Chrono. But that's a couple of things. There's I believe there's like a dance or something over here. I'm not gonna show it. It's pretty useless. If I got something for it, maybe, but I don't, because that's just how I roll. But I do want to come over here actually, and as you can see, there's this thing right here. But we're running out of time, so I think we'll combat that thing in the next part. So take care, stay frosty, and see ya in part 2.